What television network originally aired The Twilight Zone for all 5 seasons? NBC, PBS, CBS, ABC. CBS. In what dimension is the Twilight Zone supposedly located? The 8th dimension, the 5th dimension, the 3rd dimension, the 6th dimension. The 5th dimension.
There is a 5th dimension.
What is the only original series Twilight Zone episode written by author Ray Bradbury? Perchance to Dream, The 7th is Made Up of Phantoms, The 30-Fathom Grave, I Sing the Body Electric. I Sing the Body Electric.
Rod Serling, the creator of Twilight Zone, will tell you about next week's story after this word from our alternate sponsor.
What Season 5 episode did mainstay Twilight Zone actors Jack Klugman and Bill Mumy appear in together? In Praise of Pip, It's a Good Life, A Game of Pool, Death Ship. In Praise of Pip. In Season 1's Elegy, what does the asteroid the main characters land on function as? A retirement home, a giant furnace, a landfill, a cemetery. A cemetery.
Why, you're in a cemetery.
In what American city does the Season 5 episode The Masks take place? Los Angeles, Tampa, New York, New Orleans. New Orleans.
This is New Orleans, Mardi Gras time.
In Season 4's In His Image, what is the name of Alan Talbot's identical-looking creator? Walter Ryder, Ryder Gibson, Alan Talbot, Martin Sloan. Walter Ryder.
You're nobody, Alan. Nobody at all. Stop it, Walter!
It works.
What is the catchphrase of main character Patrick McNulty in the Season 5 episode A Kind of a Stopwatch? I can't lose. You think about that now. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's no time like the present. You think about that now.
You think about that now. I have thought about it.
In Season 5's Steel, What round is Steel Kelly knocked out by the robot Maynard Flash? Round 1, round 2, round 4, round 15. Round 1.
The winner, in 2 minutes and 20 seconds of the first round, the Maynard Flash!
And you do practically anything for money, except perhaps to remain silent for a year.
In Season 2's The Silence, what method did Jamie Tennyson use to ensure he'd stay silent for a full year to win a bet with Archie Taylor? He practiced meditation, he had the nerves in his vocal cords severed, he swallowed a device that muted his voice, he had his lips sewn shut. He had the nerves in his vocal cords severed.
So 1 year ago, I had the nerves to my vocal cords severed.
Hey Twilight Zone fans, make sure to keep score and comment about it below. Also like and share this video with a fellow TZ fanatic. Now, on to question 11. Of the 156 original Twilight Zone episodes, how many were written by Rod Serling? 100, 112, 92, 74. $92.
I'm the mayor of this town. As a matter of fact, they named it after me. I'm Mr. Zone.
In Season 5's The Long Morrow, how many years did it take Commander Douglas Stansfield to return to Earth? 50 years, 30 years, 20 years, 40 years. $40 years.
40 years in the cockpit of a ship. 40 years.
This is a jungle, but it's another kind of jungle.
What writer is credited with the most Twilight Zone teleplays after Rod Serling? Richard Matheson, George Clayton Johnson, Charles Beaumont, Earl Hamner Jr. Charles Beaumont.
Now, do I make myself perfectly clear?
In Season 3's Little Girl Lost, where does Bill say Tina has disappeared to? The fourth dimension? An underground city? Paris, Texas? A foreign planet? The fourth dimension.
The fourth dimension.
I'm gonna kill him.
In Season 5's The Encounter, what is the Arthur Takamori character's real first name? Taro, Kenji, Haruto, Kenzo. Taro.
The truth is, my name is Taro. I changed it.
In Season 1's The Monsters Are Due on Maple Street, who does Charlie Farnsworth mistakenly shoot and kill? Tommy, Pete Van Horn, Steve Brand, Les Goodman. Pete Van Horn.
It's Pete Van Horn.
Pete Van Horn.
You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone. Submitted for your approval. 3 pretty girls, all of them actresses, locked in a motel room.
What Twilight Zone episode is the only one entirely created by a production team not affiliated with the series? Valley of the Shadow, A Piano in the House, Black Leather Jackets, An Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge. An Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge.
For the first time in the 5 years we've been presenting the Twilight Zone, we're offering a film shot in France by others. An Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge.
This is the Twilight Zone. That area in man's imagination that borders between stark reality and that fuzzy nowhere when you're loaded.
What decades-past mega-popular actor played a dual role in Season 5's The Last Night of a Jockey? Joe Mantell, James Cagney, Mickey Rooney, Burt Lancaster. Mickey Rooney.
I want to be big! Damn it, I want to be big!
Mazda proudly introduces an exceptional new engine warranty.
What Season 5 episode featured award-winning actor Martin Landau as an escaped political prisoner? Mr. Denton on Doomsday, Edward the Wood, The Jeopardy Room, 4 O'Clock. The Jeopardy Room.
I am sick, tired and torn, Commissar, but I am not insane.
There's a kind of a comfort living inside this cave.
What is the name of the bandaged main character in Season 2's Eye of the Beholder? Marsha White, Amy Dumas, Nan Adams, Janet Tyler. Janet Tyler.
Your introduction to Miss Janet Tyler.
I found a light.
How many original series Twilight Zone episodes did Burgess Meredith star in? 4, 6, 2, 9.
You thought you'd get everything for nothing. That's not the way life works.
Here they come.
What method of execution does Adam Grant endure every night in Season 2's Shadow Play? Electric chair? Hanging? Lethal injection? Firing squad? Electric chair. In Season 3's Hocus Pocus and Frisbee, what musical instrument does the titular character use to incapacitate his alien captors? Mandolin, harmonica, accordion, trumpet. Harmonica.
The wondrous spirit of Christmas, and one part the magic that can only be found in the Twilight Zone.
What is the Twilight Zone's most famous Christmas episode? Carol for Another Christmas? The Night of the Meek? The Gift? Escape Clause? The Night of the Meek.
Fix your set okay, mister? You will recommend my service, won't you?
How is Joe Britt's wife Phyllis killed in Season 5's What's in the Box? Stabbed in the back? Punched out a window? Thrown into a TV screen? Strangled. Punched out a window. You're 1/4 of the way through. What's your score so far? Make sure to comment below, like the video, and share it with a fellow Twilight Zone fan. On to the next question. Which season were episodes of The Twilight Zone extended to 1 hour? Season 4, Season 2, Season 5, Season 3. Season 4.
Too incredible to be real, too real to be a dream. It's called the Twilight Zone. Up there in the vastness of space, in the void that is sky.
What is the title of the very first Twilight Zone episode to air? The Fear? Where is Everybody? People Are Alike All Over? Person or Persons Unknown. Where is Everybody?
Hey! Where is everybody?
In Season 3's The Trade-Ins, how much money combined does it cost for John and Marie Holt to both be transferred into younger bodies? $12,000? $5,000? $10,000? $20,000? $10,000.
For you and Mrs. Holt would be $10,000.
Hello, Jackie.
In Season 2's Nervous Man in a $4 Room, what crime is Jackie Rhodes ordered to carry out? Theft? Burglary? Embezzlement? Murder? Murder.
Kill him? You want me to kill him?
You're the one, Jackie. Well, make him open the cave. And see the old man now.
Open up your door.
In Season 5's The Old Man in the Cave, what is revealed to actually be inside the titular cavernous space? A robot? An old woman? A computer? William Shakespeare. A computer.
It's a computer.
What concentration camp does Gunther Lutz travel to in Season 3's Death's Head Revisited? Warsaw? Dachau? Weidara? Auschwitz. Dachau.
Why does it still stand?
It's happening. At last.
In Season 1's Long Live Walter Jameson, what number is mentioned to approximate the titular character's age? Over 2,000 years? 9 millennia? Nearly 6,500 years? Almost 1,000 years. Over 2,000 years.
But that was over 2,000 years ago.
I can't play kick the can alone.
Who wrote the Season 3 episode Kick the Can? Martin M. Goldsmith, George Clayton Johnson, Rod Serling, Charles Beaumont. George Clayton Johnson. In Season 1's The Hitchhiker, who is the titular character revealed to be? Death? A wanted criminal? Plato? Saint Peter? Death.
Nan Adams, age 27. She was driving to California. She didn't make it. Suspended in time and space for a moment.
Who originally narrated the first Twilight Zone episode before being replaced by Rod Serling? Bela Lugosi? Orson Welles? Westbrook Van Voorhees? Ed Harrelly? Westbrook Van Voorhees.
It is an area that might be called the Twilight Zone.
How does Robert Wilson kill the gremlin in Season 5's Nightmare at 20,000 Feet? He shoots it, he crashes the plane, he kicks it off his parachute, he poisons it. He shoots it. What famous composer is credited for the music in Season 1's The Big Tall Wish? Bernard Herrmann, Leonard Bernstein, John Williams, Jerry Goldsmith. Jerry Goldsmith.
Even the devil can't fool a dog.
What is the name of Hyder Simpson's dog in Season 3's The Hunt? Zeke, Rip, Bud, Luke. Rip.
An old man and a hound dog named Rip.
In what city are honeymooners Don and Pat Carter waiting to get their car fixed in Season 2's Nick of Time? Dallas, Texas, Ridgeview, Ohio, Calumet City, Illinois, Bangor, Maine. Ridgeview, Ohio.
The place is a little diner in Ridgeview, Ohio.
In Season 1's A Nice Place to Visit, where is Rocky Valentine revealed to have been residing since his death at the beginning of the episode? The penthouse, heaven. The 13th floor, purgatory. The other place, hell. A mirage, limbo. The other place, hell.
Whatever gave you the idea you were in heaven, Mr. Valentine? This is the other place.
How many Twilight Zone episodes did Richard Donner direct? 6, 11, 3, 9. Six.
Come wander with me.
What son of a famous crooner played musician Floyd Burney in the Season 5 episode, Come Wander With Me? Chris Calloway, Dean Paul Martin, Gary Crosby, Frank Sinatra Jr. Gary Crosby. What actress is the only female to portray a form of the devil in a Twilight Zone episode? Julie Newmar, Inger Stevens, Susie Parker, Lee Merriweather. Julie Newmar.
Hello?
Already taken by a Season 2 episode, what was the original title of the Season 5 installment, Night Call? Please Pick Up, Long Distance Call, The Lateness of the Hour, Static. Long Distance Call. In the aftermath of what war do the events of Season 3's The Passers-By take place? The American Civil War? World War I? The French Revolutionary Wars? The Mexican-American War? The American Civil War.
This road is the afterwards of the Civil War.
I'm in command. Now, Mr. Benteen. Captain Ben.
What is Captain William Benteen's fate at the end of Season 4's On Thursday We Leave for Home? He's killed by his own people. He's stranded alone on a harsh planet. He dies of heat stroke. He becomes a farmer on Earth. He's stranded alone on a harsh planet.
You.
What famous actor parodied Marlon Brando in the Season 4 episode The Bard? Burt Reynolds, Dick Van Dyke, Jerry Lewis, Robert Redford. Burt Reynolds.
Rhodes is my name. Rocky Rhodes.
How many mirror doubles appear on screen in Season 1's Mirror Image? 3, 5, 1, 2.
Now, I'll bet you won't walk out of here at midnight sharp and visit Pinto's grave.
In Season 3's The Grave, what is Connie Miller tasked with leaving at the burial site of his gunslinging rival? A badge? A knife? A gun? His hat? A knife. What model number is teenager Marilyn Kuberly transformed into at the conclusion of Season 5's Number 12 Looks Just Like You? Number 4? Number 8? Number 12? Number 9? Number 8.
She's chosen number 8.
Excellent, excellent.
You've made it halfway through. This is your score check-in, fellow Twilight Zone fan. How are you doing so far? Don't forget to tell us in the comments and like the video if you haven't. And now, on to the second half of this Fifth Dimension Marathon. Which of these Star Trek actors did not appear in an episode of The Twilight Zone? Leonard Nimoy, James Doohan, DeForest Kelley, George Takei. DeForest Kelley. What acclaimed writer penned his final original series Twilight Zone teleplay with the Season 5 episode Spur of the Moment? Richard Matheson, Charles Beaumont, Roald Dahl, Philip K. Dick. Richard Matheson. What producer replaced Buck Houghton after the conclusion of The Twilight Zone's third season? Burt Granit, Herbert Hirschman, William Frug, Joseph Stefano. Herbert Hirschman.
Help me!
In Season 2's The Howling Man, what device keeps Satan locked in his cell? A crucifix? Golgotha's lock? A blessed iron bar? The staff of truth? The staff of truth.
If he's the devil, how do you keep him locked up?
With the staff of truth.
Well, that's the way it goes.
In what Twilight Zone episode does Rod Serling appear in the closing scene moments before he is erased by the main character? A World of Difference? The Last Flight? The Prime Mover? A World of His Own. A World of His Own.
That's not fair.
In Season 1's Time Enough at Last, what catastrophic event does Henry Bemis survive? A nuclear explosion? An F5 tornado? An alien invasion? A telepathic attack? A nuclear explosion. In what country does Season 3's Equality of Mercy take place? Japan, the Philippines, Bulgaria, France. The Philippines.
The place is the Philippine Islands.
Famous for his role as Grandpa Joe in 1971's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, what actor appeared in Season 3's The Shelter and Season 4's I Dream of Jeannie? Peter Ostrom, Roy Kinnear, Jack Albertson, Gunter Meisner. Jack Albertson.
I'm the genie in the lamp, that's who.
Who knows what evil lurks in the heart of the man standing next to you?
The shadow knows.
What is the name of actor Martin Balsam's lead character in the Season 4 episode, The New Exhibit? Samuel Lyle McCormick? Francis Grove Manfred? William Ripper? Martin Lombard Senescu. Martin Lombard Senescu.
Martin Lombard Senescu.
I told you, Mr. Herrick, I was once Queen of the Nile.
In Season 5's Queen of the Nile, what insect does Pamela Morris place on Jordan Herrick to siphon his youth and vitality? A locust? A moth? A scarab? A mantis? A scarab.
Now follow me.
In Season 5's The Bewitchin' Pool, what popular vocal performer dubbed the outdoor dialogue of child actress Mary Badham's Sport Sherwood? Jean Vanderpyle, June Foray, Natalie Wood, Mae Questel. June Foray.
Go to hell and get burned up.
Clown, army major, ballet dancer, bagpiper, hobo.
Which character leads the others to attempt escaping their predicament in Season 3's 5 Characters in Search of an Exit? Clown, hobo, ballet dancer, army major. Army major. What baseball team does the robot Casey play for in Season 1's The Mighty Casey? The Hoboken Zephyrs, the Los Angeles Dodgers, the New York Yankees, the Joliet Slammers. The Hoboken Zephyrs.
When the Hoboken Zephyrs was still a part of the National League.
Come on out.
What biblical pair are the main characters in Season 5's Probe 7 Over and Out revealed to be? Joseph and Mary, Abraham and Sarah, Adam and Eve, Moses and Zipporah. Adam and Eve.
Adam.
Eve.
Marcia.
Marcia.
Anne Francis starred in what Season 1 episode about a woman trapped in a department store tormented by mannequins? Judgment Night? The After Hours? Ring-a-Ding Girl? The Little People. The After Hours.
Marcia White in her normal and natural state.
When my clock stops ticking, I'll die.
What was the title of actor Ed Wynn's second and final Twilight Zone episode? One for the Angels? Mr. Dingle the Strong? 90 Years Without Slumbering? The Mind and the Matter. "90 Years Without Slumbering."
I invented darkness!
What well-known actor plays Peter Vollmer in Season 4's He's Alive? Warren Beatty, Robert Duvall, Paul Newman, Dennis Hopper. Dennis Hopper.
Understand the term, neighbors.
What do you say we get down to business?
What was the name of Jerry Etherson's ventriloquist dummy in Season 3's The Dummy? Willie? Slappy? Hugo? Caesar? Willie.
Willie's alive! He's a dummy! He's a block of wood!
I resign.
What famous comedienne starred in Season 3's Cavender is Coming? Carol Burnett? Lucille Ball? Betty White? Shirley MacLaine? Carol Burnett.
Burnett!
What planet do the main characters begin traveling to at the end of Season 1's Third from the Sun? Mars, Earth, Venus, Jupiter? Earth.
It's called Earth.
You're a bad man. You're a very bad man.
Where does Anthony Fremont send his victims in Season 3's It's a Good Life? The moon? The cornfield? The basement? The jail? The cornfield.
I put him in the cornfield.
Yeah, that's walking distance.
What child star makes a small appearance in Season 1's Walking Distance? Kurt Russell, Donny Osmond, Ron Howard, Bill Mumy? Ron Howard.
Hi.
Hi.
What well-known writer wrote Season 4's Jess Bell? Gene Roddenberry, Rod Serling, Harlan Ellison, Earl Hamner Jr.? Earl Hamner Jr.
Only that you simply trust us.
In Season 3's To Serve Man, what does Patty shout to Mr. Chambers regarding the Canamid's book they've been studying? It's a good book. It's a lookbook. It's a phone book. It's a cookbook. It's a cookbook.
It's a cookbook.
Where does Oliver Pope's self-driving vehicle take him at the end of Season 5's You Drive? Hell? The dump? The police station? A cliff? the police station. 75 down, 25 to go. How many questions have you gotten right so far? Share your score in the comments. You're in the home stretch, folks.
This, as you may recognize, is a maintenance service elevator, still in operation, waiting for you.
Who directed the most original series Twilight Zone episodes? John Bram, Douglas Hayes, Lamont Johnson, Buzz Kulik. John Bram. In Season 1's The Fever, what is the name of the character the slot machine seems to call out through clinking coins? Jerry? Martin? Romney? Franklin? Franklin. In Season 3's The Changing of the Guard, Professor Ellis Fowler nearly ends his own life next to a statue of what renowned 1800s educator? Catherine Beecher? Henry Barnard? Horace Mann? Irene Daly? Horace Mann.
Well, Mr. Mann, I wonder if you ever had any self-doubts.
What famous silent-era movie star played the lead role in Season 3's Once Upon a Time? Charlie Chaplin? Buster Keaton? Harold Lloyd? Lon Chaney? Buster Keaton. In Season 2's 22, what is spoken by the mysterious woman in Liz Powell's nightmares? Don't leave me? Room for one more, honey? I remember what you did. Time's up, sugar. Room for one more, honey.
Room for one more, honey.
You shall remain silent and...
Now listen, old man.
What word is written on the book cover the Teague character uses to freeze the Union Army in Season 3's Still Valley? Sorcery? Arcane? Witchcraft? Magic? Witchcraft. What actress plays the unnamed main character in Season 2's The Invaders? Vera Miles? Janice Rule? Donna Douglas? Agnes Moorehead? Agnes Moorehead. How does Gart Williams die at the end of Season 1's A Stop at Willoughby? He was poisoned by a conductor? Heart attack? He jumped from a train. He was struck by a car. He jumped from a train.
Just jumped off the train, did he?
Shouted something about Willoughby, then ran out to the platform, and that was the last I saw him.
Which of these Twilight Zone episodes was not taken out of syndication after originally airing? Sounds and Silences, Miniature, The Jungle, The Encounter. The Jungle.
I think you'll see how we differ.
In Season 3's Will a Real Martian Please Stand Up, what alien race intercepts the Martian fleet? The Venusians? The Mercurians? The Todarians? The Corkoids? The Venusians.
Oh, a colony is coming. But it's from Venus.
Now, come on. What do I need? You tell me, old man.
In Season 1's What You Need, what does Pedot give Fred that leads to his death? An apple? An umbrella? Cufflinks? Leather-soled shoes? Leather-soled shoes.
They got leather soles. I hate leather soles. They're slippery.
In Season 2's 100 Yards Over the Rim, what year does Chris Horn time travel from before arriving in present day? 1776? 1847? 1693? 1492? (1847).
The year is 1847. The place is the territory of New Mexico.
In Season 3's Showdown with Rance McGrew, what infamous Wild West legend does Rance find himself face-to-face with? Billy the Kid? Wyatt Earp? Jesse James? Buffalo Bill? Jesse James.
They call me Jesse James.
You are obsolete, Mr. Wordsworth.
A lie. No man is obsolete.
In Season 2's The Obsolete Man, what does Romney Wordsworth illegally keep hidden in his residence? A gun? Fahrenheit 451? The Bible? A picture of his wife? The Bible.
My Bible has been hidden here for over 20 years. It's a crime punishable by death.
No sense of adventure? No wonder at the unknown?
Actor Dana Andrews starred in Season 4's No Time Like the Past. His brother, Steve Forrest, appeared in the very next Twilight Zone episode to air. What was it titled? The Parallel? Passage on the Lady Anne? The Incredible World of Horace Ford? young man's fancy. The parallel.
That's the signpost up ahead. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.
During the Twilight Zone's second season, how many episodes were shot on videotape? 4, 10, 6, 15.
This one is well worth the watching. Mary Badham stars in Earl Hamner's The Bewitching Pool.
In what year did the original Twilight Zone series air its final episode? 1963, 1964, 1965, 1966. (1964). Who was the only woman to direct an original Twilight Zone episode? She also starred in a Season 1 installment. Ida Lupino, Phyllis Kirk, Patricia Berry, Eileen Ryan. Ida Lupino.
Selling the pilot is a miserably difficult thing. Much, much more difficult than selling the show to the going series as an episode.
What 1958 Westinghouse Desilu Playhouse episode acted as a quasi-pilot for the Twilight Zone? Man in Orbit? People Are Alike All Over? The Time Element? King 9 Will Not Return. The Time Element.
I told you you'd be sorry.
What is the name of Christie's new doll in Season 5's Living Doll? Learning Linda? Talkie Tina? Singing Sarah? Able Abby. Talkie Tina.
My name is Talkie Tina, and I'm going to kill you.
As you wish, Mr. Castle.
In Season 2's The Man in the Bottle, who does the genie transform Arthur Castle into when he wishes to be the ruler of a foreign country? Napoleon Bonaparte? Henry VIII? Adolf Hitler? Vladimir Lenin? Adolf Hitler.
I'm Hitler. I'm in a bunker. It's the end of the war.
At the end of Season 3's The Midnight Sun, what is revealed to be the true state of the Earth? A giant meteor is about to strike it? It's moving toward the sun? It's moving away from the sun? The moon has collided with it. It's moving away from the sun.
The Earth had changed its orbit and was starting to move away from the sun.
Who gives Joey Crown another chance at life in Season 2's A Passage for Trumpet? His deceased brother? The devil? Gaia? The angel Gabriel? The angel Gabriel.
Gabe. Short for Gabriel.
You machine!
In Season 2's A Thing About Machines, what device leads to Bartlett Finchley's death? His car? His electric razor? His telephone? His typewriter? His car. In Season 2's Back There, whose assassination is Peter Corrigan trying to prevent from happening? Archduke Franz Ferdinand? Mahatma Gandhi? Abraham Lincoln? John F. Kennedy? Abraham Lincoln.
President Lincoln will be shot tonight at the theater. A man named Booth.
Congratulations! You've completed the ultimate Twilight Zone trivia quiz. Tell us your final score. It took a lot of work to put this video together, so if you enjoyed it, make sure to share it with a friend and check out the other Twilight Zone content on the channel. Farewell for now, from the land of shadow and substance.